they might not have let you try to retake the Allery. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Are the judges that set on finding her guilty?
Anything involving the Geth is a live wire, Shepard. But there is still hope. And Girls greatly respects both you and Tali Zora for stopping Saren. Admiral Koresh sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. I have no idea what Admiral Zen wants. You should get to the Allery soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Allery?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Allery sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying.
Akkor még
The
életbe
Marines
lehet.
who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
Okay.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Jó.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Allery.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Allery. Hopefully you'll
Fegyver
find
nélkül.
something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with
Mármint ugye a
finding my
gépen
father,
nincs.
Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard? Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. To be honest, I was afraid a human would be too meek and humble. Watching you rail away at Admiral Corris, though, Tali's in good hands.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rael inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Hát ugyanazt tudjuk megkérdezni tőle, nem tudom.
Nothing good. We sent some
Tudnak-e
of our
valami
best
újat
Marines
mondani?
into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tally, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tally?
The one you didn't recognize, Tally, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit-wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tally's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. A crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tally bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tally's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral, but it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Hát igen. Azért van akkor ellene az apja ellen az a másik admirális, hogy hívják ezt. Gegetekkel van.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Jó, te bekaphatott, igen, nem is érdekel egyébként.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Jó. Mehetünk. Foglaljuk vissza a hajót.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. Talizor is guilty.
Nem tudom előhúzni a fegyveremet? Mi az, hogy Tali bűnös? Bum! Jó. Beszéljünk
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard of Normandy.
Nem tudjuk, mi van oda, de ezzel
Can you tell us
megkérdezem.
anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Jó, készen
Let's
állunk.
head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kila Selai.
Jó, lehet itt viszont át kellene váltanom a fegyvert, ha lehet. De már mindegy. Mondjuk nem láttam itt semmit. Hát, ha majd most még beadja. Hát nem. Jó, foglaljuk vissza. Visszafoglaljuk a hajót. Semmi baj. Nyugalom, easy. Bakker. Oké. Hát hagyd szóljon. Kábító, páncéltörő, az legyen már bekapcsolva. Jaha. Futi. Jó, az mehet is az elmetrükk. Felterés. Gyere már ide, meg oda.
Understood.
Want some more?
Ja, ez velünk volt. Küld a drónt.
Combat drone ready.
Most miért jössz ide? Na most ugye... Igen, kérdés az, hogy itt rögtön folyamatosan jönnek, de csak elfogynak.
Combat drone away.
De a kombadrónnal foglalkozzál már! Az anyád úristeni. Most jönnek folyamatosan.
Concussive shot ready.
Elfogytak? Na. Hála az égnek. Viszont ők dobhatnának nekem lőszert. Igazán, nagyon jó, köszöntem, nagyon szuper. Jó, mi van itt? Laptop. Nézzük csak, a kredit. Jó, hát az sem rossz. Ez is nagyon jó. Most tudom, mennyi van most már? 10, szuper. Javító robot, beszélj Talival. Ha vártak, de be kellene menni előtte. Jöhet, 8, szuper. De várjunk, beszéljünk Talival.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
Aha.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Oké. Jó, nem baj, ezzel feltörjük. Ha tudjuk. Oké. Jó. Jó. Így 1200 kredit. Jó, más akkor itt nincs. Nem baj, valamit keresnünk kell, ami majd segít Talinak is, úgyhogy meg kell néznünk minden szobát. Innen jöttem. Jó, arra nem tudok bemenni, akkor itt voltunk. Oké, mehetünk arra. Vári napló.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize... Oh, Keela. How many get their networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Betörtek a rendszerbe. Jó, merre kell menni? Arra? Akkor megnézzük itt mi van. Hol van olyan valami? Hát nem is látom. De itt van.
Now what's this?
Pajzs szilárdság. Nagyon jó. Ezt már megérte feltörni.
Heads up!
Bakker. Jó, az elégett. Hát ne hagyjunk itt semmit. Body save. Ezt is mindjárt meglessük. Semmi, ennyi? Mi az, hogy nem emelte fel?
Weapons ready.
Na várjatok, jó, oda mehet a drón. A nyugalom, meg ne... Halljatok már itt nekem. De miért kell fel? Nem tudom, miért szaladgálnak ide jobbra-balra. Egyszerű. Nem baj, nyugalom. Már nem jönnek sokan, remélem. Már csak azért is, mert sok lőszerem. Helyes. Jó. Mi ez a pisztoly? Igen, jó, oké. Csak 8 meddig élem lehet maximum. Oké, jó, mentsük le, túléltem. Foglaljuk vissza, jó. Na, hova tudunk itt még menni? Vadi konzol, beszélj Talival. Bakker, itt is van egy query.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Uh-huh.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Oké. Hát menjünk.
We should keep moving.
Right.
Majd meglátjuk, hát ha életben van, mégis elmondja, hogy Mizu. Szóval... Nincs már... azt a vadászt, azt el kellene kapni ott. Menjen csak rá egy izé. Á, bakker! Ja, ne szaladj már ide! Na most kapd el! Ennyi volt! Bakker! Majdnem eltaláltad! Jó van. Jó, kellene, melyiknek van pajzsa? Oda mehet a drón. Jaj, ez már jó. Bakker Garus, de hogy a túróba haltok meg rögtön? Szarrá lőnek. Hogy már nem. Á, nem áll. Baszki, menj már innen! Nem most áraz! Menj már! Á, nem áll! Baszki, menj le! Ki a szar úr? Úristen, mi van itt? Felszedni őket is lerassolnak, de te akarod... imádom, Bucky össze-vissza forog. Tehát elképesztő. Bácsán, nyugodtan ráérünk. Pisztolyra, úgy van, pisztolyt vegyél elő, bazd meg, pisztoly. Vagy a puska. Hűha! Nagy a baj. Könyörgöm, gyertek oda meg oda! Ja, hogy az már csak az egy volt, hála az ének, hogy elnyomtam 2 meddig élt rá. Jó van. Azt hittem még jönnek. Jó, nem baj, majd felszedjük. Tehát az a baj, hogy amikor a fedezék mögött Google, össze-vissza forog, amikor céloznék, bakker, össze-vissza forog folyamatosan. Vagy ugye rá se tudok ugye néha nézni, vagy célozni. Tehát akkor fantasztikus. Jó, engedjetek át, légy szíves. Van-e valahol? Ja, felvettem, jó van. Kvári napló kredit, köszönöm szépen.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Ha. Jó. Hát ez jól jön. Oké, akkor itt nagyjából ennyi. Mondom, fent nem volt semmi. Tehát ugye ott jöttem, itt fent nem volt, arra nem tudok elmenni, oké. Várj, tettem.
Father! No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
Bakker? Hát csak meghalt.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tally, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Han Gerl and Daro Zen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
So get
You'd
back.
come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Kapcsoljuk ki a Get konzolt. Jó, ezzel megnézzük itt mi van. Először is, nagyon jó, ez jöhet abban a pillanatban. Body save-ből kiszedjük, amit lehet. Ez nem is tudom hol van. Jó. Oké, igazából akkor ennyi. Na várjatok, mentsük le, mert itt akkor lesznek megint jó páran. Mi az a vándorfot a hajó? Micsoda? Milyen hajómodell? Nem az ott mi ott középen? Hűha! Hűha! Ó, bakker, is már jönnek. Menjünk csak vissza. Ó, bazd.
Enemies on our right!
Obstacle countermeasure!
Nem, nyugalom. Öljétek meg, jó? Menjen rá a drón.
They should soften them up.
Azt is folyamatosan jönnek. Ide gyere, ne szaladgáltok mód előre, az Isten áldjon meg. Hát meghalt, bazd meg, és megint rögtön meghalt, nem hiszem el. Előjáró.
I'm with you.
Ezt be lehetek kapcsolni. Engem nem lő? Hol jó? Nem kell velem foglalkozni, itt se vagyok. Továbbra sem. Jó. Na, ezt jól csinálta Garrus egyébként, milyen szépen magára terelte a figyelmét. Ez most kivételesen tök jó volt. Na, Query Console, szerez bizonyítékot.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali'Zorah could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
Aha! Új getet akartak összehozni.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
De bakker. Most... Akkor megszívja Tali. Apja meg úgyse akarná, hogy most emiatt megszívja, ugye mondta is. Úgyhogy... most jó, meglátjuk a perben, de...
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admiral say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Akkor. Hadd mentsem már le még, mielőtt bemegyünk. Jó. Gyere vissza tárgyalásra. Ó, hát akkor most száműzik szegény Talit. Mondjuk... Jó, velünk maradhat egyébként, tehát azzal nincs semmi baj. Csak hát ugye akkor ő nem térhet ide-vissza. Ő meg nem akarja bemártani az apja emlékeit, úgyhogy...
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
Ahogy...
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
It's only been a few hours.
Shepard was right. Springing the information about Rael on Tali, we practically dared her to take back the Alarai. We killed her.
Itt vagyunk, haló!
Shepard vast Normandy is a better speaker than a soldier.
Ezek hol beszélnek most?
I recommend
Ja, hogy ott?
posthumously exiling Tali Zora.
Nem.
What?
It was agreed that Tali Zora would not be convicted if she
Engedjen.
were killed in action.
It was suggested, Admiral. I recall no agreement. To that end, I called for an
Ez hangszóró megy valahol? Menjünk, köszönjünk be! Bakker. Szívás lesz.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Visszafoglaltuk a hajót. Vagy meg kell bocsátaniuk Talinak. Várhattatok volna, bazeg.
You didn't waste much time declaring us dead. Go get your ship.
We apologize, Shepard. Your success in taking back the Alarai is very unexpected.
But also very welcome.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Ott is van, nincsen szükség bizonyítékra. Haha, összefogod a tömeget. Vagy hogy összefogom. Csak az idő... Nem, ez mehet.
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance.
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Garrow wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Nagyon helyes.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Mi az, hogy ne kezdjenek háborút? Hát nem, azt csinálnak, amit akarnak.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people. I represented one of mine.
So you did, Shepard.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Talizora vas Normandy. Kila Solai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
Well, you can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Na jó van, király.
Come on, Talizora vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
We can use this.
Jó. Na, fú de jó. Ez egész jól sikerült. Renegális plusz 2, például 32, hát gyakorlatilag a tech sebzés. Menjünk. Na, Tali tisztázódott. Az NF hozott vádak alól. Jó. Tapasztalat, Tali, Tali új öltözéke, nagyon jó. Pajszilátság, szupertek, sebzés, abban a pillanatban mehet kifejlesztésre, és hát elhoztam mindent a hajóról, amit csak lehetett. Oké, úgyhogy gyorsan fejlesszük ki.
No messages for you, Commander.
Jó, egyébként azt is megértem, hogy vissza akarják foglalni a bolygójukat, tehát igazából azért nem akartam azt mondani, hogy ne háborúzzanak, vagy hogy pont, hogy háborúzzanak. Majd ők eldöntik. Egyébként több magos pajzs. Ha! Azt az eget. Az durva. Hát akkor most már jöhetnek. Get szilárdság. Mi ez a 2? Pajzs erősség. Get pajzs technológiával rendelkező csapattagokat érinti. Kinek van Get pajzs technológiája? Micsoda? Jó. Van még itt valami? Oké. 1/2. Jó, van-e valakinek valami gondja?
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Köszönjük. Jokerhez elmegyünk, olyan rég voltam még hozzá. Vagy micsoda nála, bocsánat. Ezt olyan rég voltam már nála, nem tudom, hogy van-e valami mondandója. De viszont ezután el tudunk menni, így van, nincs már több megbízás, csomagokat nem keresem most meg. Ezt nem tudom, kinek kell ez a hamis azonosító. Úgyhogy meg fogjuk szerezni ezt a kasszás IFF-et. Legalábbis... hát megpróbáljuk. Mert nem sok idő lesz rá.
I'm glad that mess is over for Teee-I, Commander. Some of those Quarians. I guess living your whole life aboard a ship can really mess with your priorities. Not that I would know. I'll just burn myself. Great.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
Okay.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. Well, it seems like Garrus has finally worked that stick out of his butt, but now he's trying to beat guys to death with it. I can't believe I like the old Garrus better. Well, I always liked Teee-I, so let's just move on. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most
már
survived.
igazából
Almost did.
elmondta.
Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Oké. Hogy mennek a dolgok? Elmondta.
See you, Commander.
Csű. Jó, na mehetünk, skacok. Szerezzük meg az IFF-et. Legalábbis hát repüljünk el odáig. Igazából nem is tudom, hogy elkezdjem-e, mert csak a vége fele járunk. Lehet, hogy hát inkább lementem, és akkor majd fixen onnan tudjuk kezdeni. Már oda még gyorsan elrepülök. Jó, vándorflotta egyébként, azt nem írja, bár nem tudom, mondjuk úgy csak el most egyenlőre. Hawking Éta, oda megyünk. %66. Jó. Na, akkor skacok, kasszás roncs. Ide fogunk jönni legközelebb. És így akkor le is mentem. És akkor igen, majd legközelebb így innen folytatom. És fölöslegesen megyek be, szállunk le szerintem. És akkor ott lépnék ki egy-két perc múlva. Mert sajnos idő van és ennyi fért bele, viszont hát szerintem tök jó volt, remélem nektek is tetszett, tök király, hogy Tarinak is tudtunk segíteni, meg szerintem tök jó volt ez a kis küldie. Ha nem láttátok volna az előző részeket, akkor YouTube-on megtaláljátok őket. Kár, hogy az apját nem tudtuk megmenteni, azt viszont sajnálom. De hát ez van. Viszont legalább így az emlékét, meg stb. Nem kellett bemocskolni, ugye nem kellett nekik a tanácsnak ugye bemutatni a bizonyítékot, úgyhogy tök király. Tali is fel van mentve, úgyhogy minden rendben van. Legközelebb, hát nem tudom mikor fogom folytatni, Mass Effect-et talán szerdán, de majd nézzétek meg az ütemtervet. Úgyhogy délután majd jövök, folytatom a Gyűrűk urát, ugye a Return to Moriát, hogy kíváncsi vagytok rá, majd gyertek. Addig is nagyon szépen köszönöm, hogy itt voltatok, és további szép napot kívánok nektek. Sziasztok!